Hey guys, and the internet and the world. My name is Nancy. I also go by the name of Puppet Eyes on DOA. Actually, I'm pretty much everywhere else. Anywhere you see a Puppet Eyes, that's more than likely me. Um, and I figured I should make a little introduction video before I start posting my ramblings on dolls and every now and then other things. I collect ball jointed dolls. I started with porcelain dolls a really long time ago. When I say long, I mean when I was like 8 or 9. My mother and my aunt, who's my favorite aunt, were always very much into porcelain dolls, and they got me into the hobby. Actually, I still have the first porcelain doll that my aunt ever gave me. But anyway, so they got me into the hobby. My mother still collects dolls, and she has all of her dolls in cases and whatnot. So little by little, I went from porcelain dolls into pull-ups. I have quite a few of those. Maybe eventually I'll make a video about those as well. And then from pull-ups, I moved on to dolls that are made out of resin. It took me a while. I'm really particular with spending really large sums of money. My husband and I are currently trying to save for a house, so I'm very cautious with how I spend my money. But I thought about it a lot as to which one I wanted. I visited so many websites and was so incredibly overwhelmed with information. And finally, I decided to put a doll on layaway through Mint on Card. I ended up putting Long Soul's SD size. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. Please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it. Zixia? I don't know. Her face, her everything. I was in love. I'm like, that's it. She's going to be my first and my only, or so I said, ball jointed doll ever. That is it. It is her. She is who I want. My husband was like, are you sure? And I was like, of course I'm sure. How? Me not be sure? Never. So I ended up putting her on layaway. I ended up paying the layaway in like 2 months. I did not know how long it takes these companies in making these things, much less Long Soul. I expected maybe 2 months, 3 months. It took her almost 7 months to arrive. No fault of Mint on Cards because they're absolutely amazing. So she was technically supposed to be my first and my last, and I figured I'll just have her and that's it. But I thought, she's going to be lonely. I need a boy as well. So I ended up oh, by the way, when I ordered her, I suppose I should actually bring her on so you guys can see her, but her name now is Aurora, by the way. Hey Aurora, say hi. So let's see if I can. She's still rather kicky. I've thought about restringing her, but right now there's too much going on. But anyway, that is her. She's actually wearing an outfit from Angel Studios. I have an obsession with their clothing. It's so bad. I want everything that they have, and everything that they have is so expensive. But they're definitely one of my favorite clothing makers. I'll show you her outfit up close. Those shoes are from Our Rabbit, actually, and they fit her perfectly. Her tights are from Angel Studio. Her outfit, which actually has 2 layers to it. This is just like a little overcoat. And I want to show you her face up. It's very, you can't see the color of her eyes here in this darkness, but they're like a very light. Let's see if I can move the camera up a little bit. Show that lovely face of yours, darling. Can't see it too well. Maybe I should start doing videos when it's much lighter out, but I loved her face up. I thought it was very light, very lovely, very sweet looking, which is what I was looking for. When I first got her, I think I got like 3 weeks for her, and I still couldn't make up my mind as to how I wanted her to look. I tried on the first one, and I was like, nope. This is just not what I pictured at all. Does that ever happen? That happens with buying clothes. That happens with everything. Anyway, so the first one, it's like orangey blondish. So that didn't work, or at least I didn't think so. I thought it made her look way too washed out. Then I tried this one, and this one I love. My only problem with this, there was another YouTuber that commented on this, and it's the same thing that happens when you wear Lolita wigs that are curly. They just frizz up so fast. So if anybody has any tips, tricks, ideas on how to control this frizz, tell me, because I am desperate to control it. I might actually end up ordering her a second one of this very same wig. I think it's lovely on her. I love the gray on her. Come on, darling, look a little bit lower. There you go. I love how it looks on her. I think it's perfect. So I might just end up actually just leaving that. And getting a second one, as I was saying. Oh, boy, do I go off topic. Gosh, I wish the lighting were better. Anyway, so she took about almost 7 months to arrive. I ordered her in January. They put the order in February. And I kept saying to myself, wow, if it takes this long, she's going to arrive smack dab in the middle of my honeymoon. That's when they're going to send me that email. Guess what? I got the email like the day before or the morning I left. I don't remember exactly, where they said that Long Soul was sending over my doll. So I'm like, all right, I knew it. I said it. This is what I said was going to happen. So I emailed Mint on Card, who have I mentioned are the absolute sweetest people on the face of the planet, and had them hold her for me until the day before I got back and then ship it. The wait was worth it. I think she is my everything. I just love her so much. I really want you guys to be able to see the makeup better. Maybe I should just, I don't know, do videos during the day. But no more changing topics. Anyway, so while I was waiting for her and ordering her clothes, which was a lot of fun, I feel like sometimes you don't get a chance to buy, or at least that's what some of my friends have said. They're like, oh, I ordered her and I forgot about buying her clothes, and then there she is and I have nothing for her. Because I was waiting for her and because I was so excited about her, I had enough time to get her a few outfits along the way, which maybe eventually I'll show my collection. That seems like a fun idea. So by the time she got here, I was like, what shall I put on you? What shall be your arrival outfit? I actually ended up ordering her with her default outfit and the body blushing, and her default makeup, by the way. That is her default makeup. And I think her default outfit is awesome. I don't think it goes with her character, though. I think it's beautiful, and I keep looking at it. I'm like, it's such a shame. It just does not go with her. She's very, very, very feminine, a little princessy, a little too princessy for his taste. We'll get to him eventually. Sorry. So, I don't know. It just wasn't for her. It's a beautiful outfit. It wasn't for her. Luckily, my best friend from forever, she actually really likes her outfit, and she actually ended up buying the outfit off of me. So that worked out really well. She came with a default wig. It looks cute. It kind of looks like what he's wearing, but I was just kind of like, I don't know. I haven't tried it on yet. Maybe I will. I really like this one. Out of the 3 wigs that I bought on my own for her, there were 2 that I really, really love. So, and this is the number 1. So anyway, so she finally arrived. Then when she arrived, FedEx would not leave her here. They needed signature confirmation. We live in an apartment complex. I work during the day. My husband works during the day. Nobody was ever home. So I had to take a cab to FedEx. I live in Massachusetts, by the way. Public transportation is awesome, but it does not get you everywhere. So I had to then, and when I was waiting at the train station for the cab, I noticed I forgot my ID. So I had to have the cab driver drive me home, get my ID, drive me back to the FedEx office, wait until I got my doll, and then come back. It was like $30. It was worth it. I really wanted her. And yes, I do have my license. It's just, I work very close by. Everything is close by. So for now, we're lucky. No need for a car. Anyway, so I finally got her, and I unboxed her, and I think I drove my husband nuts. Absolutely nuts, because I just thought she was just the most precious thing. By the way, I want to show you guys the back of this outfit. All right, darling, move your hair. The hood is adorable. She has way too much hair right now, so putting that hood up is a pain in the butt. So, but it's like a bunny hood. and it's just the absolute cutest thing in the world. The detail on it is just ridiculous. It's I feel like you can't appreciate it as well, but and all of these are just pinned on. They just came with it, and I just pinned them on. And that is her cute little necklace, which opens up actually, and that also came with the outfit. The outfit was pretty pricey. I had put it on layaway. I think it's funny because I'll put things on layaway through Mint on Card, and I'm like, I can pay this in a month, and then I end up paying it. I think I put it on layaway just to make myself feel better. I'm like, okay, I'm not spending all of this at once. It's the same damn thing, but I do it anyway. Anyway, so she arrived, and she's beautiful, and I absolutely adore her. But while I was waiting for her and ordering her lots and lots of clothes, and I'm just gonna sit her over here. Oh, she's not in view, but that's okay for now. So I'm like, all right, she needs a friend, going back to my original subject. And I had been eyeing both Dream of Doll and Kroby Doll boys. And I kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then I was like, you know what? I really like Yeonho, but I need a different face-up. So I ended up ordering him with a custom face-up. He arrived in 2 months, just like that. My thoughts on Kroby Doll so far, the face-up is probably one of the best I've ever seen. Oh, he should be over here. This is Peter, by the way. Peter is a software developer, just like my husband. You can guess who came up with that idea. And getting him away from his Mac is almost impossible, so sorry, buddy. So he is absolutely lovely. He's a little kicky as well. That really bothers me. I haven't gotten into the whole restringing yet, but maybe eventually. His face up, if his hair were not in the way, is very lovely. I'll move his hair back so you can all see. I absolutely, maybe I should get a wig that doesn't cover his face. We'll see. But his face up is just absolutely gorgeous. Even in this bad lighting, you can actually see it pretty well, so I'm pretty excited. I was I thought about a million names for him. I just could not figure it out. I'm like, okay, what shall we call him? And a friend of mine, one of my best friends actually from childhood, was actually visiting from Puerto Rico. And he's a photographer, and he's snapping away pictures of him. And then he's like, so I really like Peter's outfit. I'm like, excuse me, who's Peter? Your ball jointed doll. I'm like, why Peter? He's like, I don't know. He looks like a Peter to me. And Peter seems to have stuck. I haven't thought of anything else as of yet. There we go. I haven't thought of anything else as of yet. If anybody has any other suggestions, but I kind of gotten used to Peter, and it might just end up staying Peter. We'll see. His outfit is not from Kroby Doll. Well, aside from his jeans, his outfit is actually from Nine Style. This muchacho just needs to stop, or at least his little sweater here, his cardigan, his black T-shirt, his jeans are from Kroby Doll, and his shoes are from Nine Style, which I really like these shoes. I had another pair of boots that fit him, but I feel like they're a little too big. I haven't ventured into getting him pants elsewhere. I'm considering it. But I've heard that Kroby boys are a little bit difficult because their sizing is a little bit weirder. So we'll see. See what I mean about his arms? Alright, child. Enough of this. Here, you can wear your sleeves down. So I was really happy when I got him. Their personalities are so different. I'm not really sure. They're just so different. They're very, very different characters, very different personalities. So we'll see how they end up interacting. Anyway, going on with my doll story. So after all this, I was like, all right, did you see what I mean about his arm? It's crazy. Whoa, what was, this guy's nuts. All right, how about we lift this sleeve as I continue talking. So I was looking into, I had the two that I had wanted. What am I going to do now? Nothing, because I have what I want. And I actually ended up making one last order. She'll probably be my last, and simply because I feel like a family of 3 is plenty. Simply because I really want to spoil the 3 of them. And having too many, I can't really do that unless they all keep borrowing their own outfits. So I figured I should just get my 3rd one, and well, we'll see where it goes from there. That's what I said now. But anyway, I ended up ordering a minifee, Celine, actually. I'm very, very excited about her. I was in between Celine and Chloe for what felt like ever. I know they're everywhere. They're both absolutely gorgeous. So, but I felt like Celine's face up and just facial structure was more along the lines of what I like, whereas Chloe was very much what my best friend likes, and she ended up actually ordering a Feeple 60 Chloe, and I ended up ordering my mini fee Celine. I am very excited to see her arrive. I just ordered her about a week ago, so it's probably going to take a good month or 2. But I'm very, very excited. I think she's perfect. I think she will complete my family. And I guess we'll see once she arrives here. Why don't you join me here? But I'm very, 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 very excited for that one. I thought about it a lot. Again, I mean, I did mention already for like the millionth time that we're working on saving for a house, and you know, I live in Massachusetts, but I'm the only one of my family here. My family actually lives in Puerto Rico for the most part. Puerto Rico, Chicago. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I definitely, especially since we had a very small wedding because we want to save for our house. So I think this is going to be it for now. Maybe clothing here and there. Well, that'll probably happen. And I'll probably end up doing one more video, probably an introduction video. This one was pretty long. I introduced them. How about I talk a little bit more about myself? Or maybe not. We'll see. But I hope to see, there are a lot of you out there that I love to follow, and whose videos helped me a lot. I love watching Denali Wynn's videos, and Laura T's videos, and Chibi's videos, and everybody's videos are amazing, and I hope not to be too awkward, and really enjoying doing this. I'm looking to try and do one at least once a week. Now that I'm not in college anymore, I still work, but hopefully I will be able to make enough time for this. So I hope to see you guys again. Bye.